What is going on, you guys? Steve with the video for you today. So today we're going to do a player spotlight video, and it's going to be of third baseman Kevin Seitzer. But before we get into some Seitzer information and cards, I just want to give a shout out to the channel Andy over at D's Collection. Andy's one of my guys, and I've had the honor of interacting with him on a personal level. We text message each other quite a bit back and forth, and just a really awesome part of this community. And I encourage you guys, if you guys don't know Andy and his channel, please go check him out. Just a little over 100 subs. I think he deserves a heck of a lot more, and more interaction between everybody. So please, again, go check him out. And I just wanted to he's a Cardinals fan, so I want to show you'll see knows he's a big Cardinals fan, collects vintage football as well. And I mean St. Louis Cardinals, not Arizona Cardinals. Um, Bob Gibson fan, so the connection there is, Bob Gibson being a legendary St. Louis Cardinal, and for me, Bob Gibson being born, raised, and passed away in Nebraska. There's kind of the connection there with Bob Gibson, so that's pretty cool. And I just wanted to give him the shout out to this because a while back ago we were talking about Kevin Seitzer, and I was just like, when I do a Seitzer spotlight video, I'd like to give you a shout out because Seitzer's. I have a lot of memories of Seitzer. I'd go down to Kauffman Stadium when I was younger with my dad, and remember seeing like Seitzer, Bo Jackson, George Brett, all those guys playing. Saberhagen. Yeah, so please go check out Andy over at D's Collection. So a little bit about Bob Gibson. Before we do that, here's like a minor league card, Omaha Royals of Kevin Seitzer. So what's cool with that is this is Johnny Rosenblatt Stadium where the College World Series used to be played for many, many years. That's a real old school look of Rosenblatt. And over here we have his 1988 Donruss card sign in blue there, so that really goes well with the card. So let's go on with some Seitzer information. So Seitzer was born on March 26, 1962 in Springfield, Illinois. So he's currently 61 years old, and he grew up in Middletown, Illinois, where he played high school basketball and baseball in school. He went to college at Eastern Illinois University, so he's a Panther. A big name that came out of that college, from what I could tell, was Tony Romo, quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys for many years. He was drafted by the Kansas City Royals in the 11th round of the 1983 MLB draft, and he made his major league debut on September 3rd, 1986 for the Royals, where they played the Chicago White Sox, and Seitzer went 2 for 5 with 1 RBI. So he had a nice little solid first game. So he's mostly known for his time with the Kansas City Royals, but he also played with a couple other teams, that being the Milwaukee Brewers, the Oakland A's, and the Cleveland Indians, where his MLB career lasted from 1986 to 1997. So he had a 12-year career. This one's kind of neat because it doesn't have his name on the bottom of there. Don't know a lot about that. I don't know. I think I found it at my LCS many, many years ago. So it's kind of cool, like that back. One cool thing about the 80s and 90s, or especially the early 90s, is you get 2 photos on the card. So his career stats, he had a 295 career batting average, 1,557 hits, 613 RBIs, 74 home runs, 739 runs scored, 80 stolen bases, and he had a 28.9 career WAR. So his career achievements, he's in the Eastern Illinois Athletic Hall of Fame. He was a 2-time All-Star in Major League Baseball, and he's in the Milwaukee Brewers Wall of Honor. So it's kind of weird the Royals don't have him on, in some kind of celebration thing, because I think he spent a little bit more time with the Royals, and that's where I remember him. So maybe I'm a little more biased with that. My final thoughts on Kevin Seitzer. Really good top of the order kind of guy. Maybe hitting in like the 2-hole. And again, I have a lot of childhood memories with them watching the Royals when I was younger. An Omaha drive to Kansas City drive is only about 2.5 to 3 hour drive. So it's a pretty quick drive down I-29. Really good average kind of guy, batting average and getting on base. So yeah, that's a little bit about him. So a little bit after his career, it said that I tried doing some research on it, and it said that he owns a restaurant in the Kansas City area, and he's also a hitting coach, and he's been with a hitting coach and manager for several teams in the Major League Baseball minor league systems. So looked like he was still active doing that. The Braves was the last team I seen him with. So I'm gonna get into the Brewers here. I love these upper deck SP type cards there. It's a nice little action shot of Seitzer. So yeah, it's just kind of want to do a quick spotlight on Seitzer. So please go check out Andy's collection. Andy over at D's collection. My apologies, and I will talk to you guys later. Thanks again. Yeah, I'll show one more. There we go.